Hello all, and welcome to the full tour of my newest version of Sanctuary. It's a build that started out as a small personal base for my Brotherhood of Steel playthrough, and it grew to a pretty good sized community. And well protected, obviously. You'll find bodies throughout. This first part in here, the entranceway, kind of themed it after Nuka World. Wanted that western little feel to it, like somewhere out in the wastelands. Something you expect almost. Well, I guess I got some cleaning up to do, but see, these guys protect it well. This whole area is set up just for the caravans. That's why it's outside of the main gate. Wanted it out here because I know those caravans build up. Although I didn't expect them to build up this much. Nice bit of clutter sitting around. Yeah. It's an active area.
Stick to the roads.
We got all the vendors here.
What?
Cricket, Carla, Lucas, and Doc over there.
Yeah. Pipe pistols and stupid ammo.
Yeah.
Or is the maniac slobbering
It gets
for a mini-mix,
crowded.
am I right?
And a lot of stuff gets knocked around, which is why, again, I have this caravan stop out here and not in the main settlement. Nice little area they can relax and kick around in. And again, this whole spot, basically, was made because I wanted a place to put that astronaut outfit and the Nuka Girl costume. And this whole area built up around that. All that stuff is from Nuka World, of course. It's got a good western theme, I like it. A lot of stuff gets knocked around in here too. One of the joys of no mods. I've had to refill that several times. So they're all gathered around here. Make a nice bar area, which actually Marcy usually mans when she feels like it. Meantime, they get along by themselves, peacefully. And a little room back here for her. Of course, she's sleeping somewhere else now, but you know, that's another story. Wanted the entertainment over here too, because that's where all the caravan people are. Leave off a lot of money. A lot of blue light, because this is Vault Tech. So I pushed that theme a little bit within the Nuka World.
Hope you ain't one of them synths.
Yeah, baby.
Here to spy on me.
Little work areas. Nice place to walk around. As you'll notice, I like open areas. Make that part of my settlement. A nice little, I think that's the only one-man bathroom around here. Some hoops. But yeah, I like to keep it with some open feel along with the clutter. Back here, I love basically open because it's kind of the front line along the waterfront there. Had fun glitching all this stuff and sinking it around so it's all nice and seamless. Down there we got Codsworth on guard duty. He's a good guard. I like him. Even if I have to repost him every once in a while. Hey, it's no big deal, right? And of course, Dogbean here. He's always on duty. Likes that spot. Alright, now back around.
Yes.
Yes. I love it when they're just there. At least he's not on the roof. So we got just a whole bunch of storage and stuff. Basically a makeshift wall of clutter with the actual shipping goods over here. And yeah, there's Garvey. He's up on manning the post. That is basically the main wall, the inner wall, which puts this outside of it, because that is the this is the party house. It's the house to get wrecked in. It's the wreck house. Yeah, there you go. As you can tell, this is where I just let them all come out and let loose. What are you doing over there? Mama Murphy hiding in the corner. What you up to, girl? I thought you stopped. Well, I'll just be on my way then. Saw nothing. Give him a little bathroom. Inside and out, although inside, please, only number 1. This whole area, that was fun. That fireplace just kind of naturally vents out that hole. Nice painting wall. And bro sleeping there, sleeping it off maybe. Yeah. A little tinkering. A bunch of fun stuff to throw around in here. The whole house is just stuff thrown around, really. Gotta have one of those somewhere in your house, right? So then there we got the inner gate, the main gate, and a pathing up through there. So I kind of divvied the wall out a little bit. Gave them their outside toilet and a little back exit, you know, so you can come and go when the party ends. You can sneak away. And I left this little slot open because that is a natural pathing spot for them, and I did not want to break that. Otherwise they start floundering. You have a little shack back here for the guy manning these grounds. Some protection over, because off to the side over there you got a spawn point. Kind of what I like doing around in Sanctuary is setting up these backyards like a little living room, little cookout living room there. Got another one set up behind the old player house. You see I boarded off the door there, and there's a little bit of my wire glitch. Pretty much all these houses are wire glitched. I like wiring the lights, but for the houses, I'll glitch a wire over to them. This whole spot is one big wire glitch spot that I've covered up with stuff.
It's hard to think about before this. Sometimes I can remember.
Sean there,
Does that happen to
he's
you?
got some deep stuff going on. He's got a couple of comments that make you go, do you think or do you know that you're a synth? Pretty interesting.
Lost track of how many blisters I got.
Excuse me, guys. Let me get you around here. So up here we got another little outpost, little lookout. It's kind of inspired by that cinematic cut where they did a few of these on their roofs in the version they showed. So I just kind of expanded out. Back on inside here, this is basically the guard house because it's on the wall. So it's tidy. I like that painting theme too. Started putting those paintings up and I was like, yeah, let's make a surrounding scene here. And some reading material. Just a nice basic setup. Didn't want too much stuff sitting around, walk around and getting knocked over. But they go, hey guys, shh, sleeping, sorry. Alright, so, and onward, it's pretty much the, just inside the front gate, so it's kind of the commons area. kind of struggled with figuring out what to do with this spot because it was just so damn bare and empty. And I think that filled it up pretty well. And yeah, I know. Fire underneath the wooden guard post, really? Practically it would not work. In the game, it's great lighting, so I go with it. And yeah, I pretty much used as much of the open space for farm plot as possible. So we got multiple crops all over the place. Good use of space. Especially up there with all the trophies. Lookout animals, we don't play. And back here is about the midpoint. So we got a little seating area. Sit back, relax. And the side gate, basically. A pathing point. Didn't want a solid wall though. Obviously protected. Don't try it. Yeah, I didn't want a solid wall because I wanted them to be able to go in and out. So just some deviated walls there. Helps block a line of sight from shooting in. Keep them a little more protected as much as you can be. Now this is kind of the start of the Minutemen's journey. Since I finished out the game with Brotherhood of Steel, I then rescued Garvey. So they got a late start in this one. And this is kind of their grassroots startup here. Garvey himself has his own little shack just beside this. These are basically, you know, the farmers starting their own Minutemen force back up again. Trying to anyway. There's my doc on duty. You know, when it's duty time. And kind of fleshing out more of that cinematic cut where you get a small portion right here of build. I kind of expanded on their idea a little bit, changed it. Still kept a nice outpost here because, you know, that's your side spawn point coming down from the vault up top there. And of course over here, this is where the first version of the settlement had its wall. Opened up now, of course. And the newest edition is my doc med shack here. Just finished getting this one all together. And of course, because the pathing was already established, had to build up. So I put a nice little waiting room. Something you'd expect in a more modern dock spot, of course. They're trying to be civilized. You know, as much as possible. Out in the wasteland. Ain't got ventilation though, huh? And over on the business side, some practicing maybe? Yeah, let's go with that, practicing. Hopefully successfully. See, a lot of this stuff I had to raid hospitals for, including the that mayoral shelter over by Fort Hagen area. A lot of good stuff in there. And back over here outside, this would be my main player house. I don't use the original blue house. Bad vibes, man. I don't like it. So I always set up the yellow house as mine. And again, we got these walls that are basically just to stop stray shooting in right at you. Yeah. So we keep it open. Makes for some decent pathing through here at least. And this would be the newest addition to Settlement. It's a Brotherhood of Steel remote outpost, basically. Figure my guy is a sentinel. He's gonna have some contact, obviously. But because Dance is also here, it's not gonna be a whole lot of contact. So just a remote outpost. Set up right across from my spot. Go over here now. Got my own work area for my power armor and working out. It's a little guard post, which I got June manning actually. It's a good little work area, I like it. Leading right to the back gate. But swing back around and let's go into the main house. Which, like I said, that's how I always set up Sanctuary nowadays. My place over here. Got all the workbenches, so hey. Makes perfect sense. Also, it's got a better vibe. Didn't change much in here. Oh yeah, that guy right there. Deathclaw head candelabra. And he actually just sunk right over the top of the candles. No glitching needed. Perfect. Got some stuff scattered around. Some vault uniforms. A little kitchen. And some trophies. This place is good for trophies. You got animals everywhere. Kept the bathroom in the back area pretty much the same. My little office back here. I got it loaded with a lot of stuff in those cabinets. Good storage spot. Alright, and then back over. The player house where I set up Garvey. This is where the wall originally was. Expanded out, and it was a guard house. So I just modified it a little bit and made it Garvey's little personal quarters. Doing a little office work. Keeping an eye on things. He's nothing if not diligent. And then to the player house itself, the old player house. I set up basically, to start with, just the people from Concord. It's my usual setup if I bring them over. So I just put them over here. Gives me the yellow house. Well, you know, in theory. Didn't really change much in here. Just nice lived-in area. Well, I believe Mama Murphy still sleeps down here on the sleeping bag on the floor. That's cool. And this was Sturgis's room, but he's shacking up over at the boss outpost, so that's cool too. A little glowing fireplace. I did want to put a fire in there, but the glowing Nuka bottles look a lot better. And yeah, here's my other. Oh, hey. Yeah, I forgot I was taking or trying to get somebody off the roof the other day. So let me just get rid of that. There we go. So yeah, the back area here. My other outdoor living room, basically. This leads back around to the back side of the whole area. We just did a little death path, basically. You can wander in, but if you're not gonna be good, you're gonna not wander out. Otherwise, you just wander back around to the other outdoor living room. Wherever there's a patio table, I'll set one of those things up. It's fun running around the wasteland finding that stuff too. And back over here, well, a lot of tinkering. But also that water purifier. I want to give a shout out to Tango and Caps for that idea. Didn't want anything down on the waterfront, but I wanted a big water purifier. I was like, oh yeah, you can move those things. So thanks Tango for helping me remember that. And back out here, it's the back side of the settlement. Pretty much the backyard area. And just show you this here. As a gate, I spun backwards because I wanted those posts on the outside. And also when it's open, because it's always open, it looks a lot cooler, meshing up with the other walls. Gives a good sturdy look, eh? Alright, so this house over here actually boarded the whole thing up, just using the yard. Did not want to build into another house, so I took a cue from all the other houses you find out there in the wasteland and just boarded it up. Of course, that doesn't stop somebody from using it for sleeping purposes anyway. Kind of spiced it up a little bit. Carry over that Nuka World theme into the back area. And then got the second house, the blue house here. That one I boarded up as well. Did not want to use them, but you gotta secure them, right? And of course, that little pathing spot, put a door there. And of course you have this big backyard to play around with also. So, put in a nice little maze. You can wander in, but again, you might not wander out. Also, you can get around through to it. You got a nice little secluded spot back here. You know, for some private time or a late night rendezvous. Hopefully with somebody who's not gonna get shot. Otherwise, you got a nice little spot to relax, kick back, not get hassled. And just for fun, threw some extra things in the maze. If you happen to wander this far, well, little incentives to trick you. And she did not make it far. So yeah, there's the backside along the creek, I guess. Flip on back through here. Check out the backside. First, let me close this. Yeah, and then back around. See, I boarded all that backside up. Put a little gun back there as close as I can get to the green zone. And then open all this up into the back entrance. So the back gates. Which actually, I think it's Lucas Miller, yeah. His caravan actually comes up through here. I'm assuming they cross the creek and just walk on over on this side. Probably from 10 Pines. But yeah, I saw them doing that, so I thought, hey, let's put a big old entranceway back here. Why not? Every backyard's got to have a back gate, right? All this was pretty fun glitching in. Most of it I had to pillar glitch into place. And those babies, yeah, that took some rug glitching. Get those turrets up in the backside. And the lanterns on the nose. And just the cars up in the air. Fun stuff. Which leads back into mainly the Brotherhood of Steel area. There's some more water purifiers up in here. And back guard post. Right in the middle of the cul-de-sac area spot. And over here, oh, some seating. But I cleared out this spot for the makeshift vertibird landing pad. It's like, hey, good open area. Light it up and there you go. And along the waterfront there, just nice open gunning area basically. Up in that tree I actually put a couple of lanterns. Probably show that in the in a night shot. And that was a task, I'll tell you what. And over here, right beside the Brotherhood outpost, got your little walkthrough. Backside of it. Little beautification. And of course you gotta have a work area for your power armor, right? Because Dance is here. It of course doesn't see a lot of use. But when they do, you know, he just throws his helmet on, modulates the voice. It's all good. As far as the house itself, yeah, filled it out nicely. I don't like to change interiors too much, especially vanilla. Vanilla, I just want to leave as much as I possibly can and just build on it. Build on and around. Going for that wasteland look, it works out a lot better. Fix up the bathroom a little bit. Give them a little office back here. They do some recruiting, you never know. In the sleeping area. Sturgis, he has that back bed. Dance, well, yeah. He, of course, does not sleep, so, yeah. He just wanders. You got the little backside over here. That's another reason I left that pathing open, didn't wall it in. People are always walking through there.
Don't take offense to Marcy.
Oh.
She's working through the loss in her own way.
Yeah, no, we'll talk later, bro. I got a tour right now. Awkward. So yeah, guard post here. Got somebody watching. Usually, they're making the rounds. Sometimes I think it was a mistake giving him a minigun, but it's all good. And they, pretty much the only big bathroom around. Plenty of wiping material. So what else is it good for? Crafting. Okay, yeah. But yeah, that is the, basically my backyard. So we got some storage for the Brahmin feed. And all the shipping goods. Play some games. Everything you like to do in the backyard, right? And that is the last bit that I added to Sanctuary. This whole back end to finish it out. And all it turned out to be a pretty fun evolution of a build. So like I said, it started all right in here with the small settlement.
We're finally safe.
Expanded out into here with the inspiration from the cinematic cut version.
At least it's
And
not
was
raining.
built into my big old entryway. Which is where all the crowds are, and that's where they should be, right?
If you work, you eat.
Yeah.
It's as simple as that.
Yeah, you got that right. So then this was Sanctuary. Kind of a throwback to I know mods days. Definitely a challenge. Respect to all those who don't use mods. 'Cause it is a challenge. But worth it. Pretty fun. Like to just thank y'all for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Because I definitely did enjoy building it. And just to round out, yeah, there's that lanterns up in the tree. That was fun to do. That's why there's only 2. But anyway, thank you all for watching. And y'all take care out there.